Yo, what's up everybody? Lawler here. If you guys haven't seen the recent news put up by Shift, they decided to, in a fun graphic made by Jayski, the boys absolutely cracked at it, decided to put out a tweet of two images of the expected rosters for RLCS XI. These are the supposedly top performing rosters and all the changes that have either been rumored or looking likely to confirm. I'll put out another video in the future rating them in my opinion, seeing who's where and what's going on, but this is basically a summary of a lot of the roster changes, as well as some new information regarding Ghost Gaming and the Soniqs. Let's take a look. What's up, everybody? Lawler here, inside source for all things Rocket League. As I mentioned in the intro, Shift put out a tweet stating a couple unique things, but also a lot of things that we've been talking about and discussing over the past few weeks. And quite a bit of ways out from the season. If things are supposed to start in October, like I've heard rumors of, it'll be interesting to see if how much of this stays the same, and if so, it's a lot of foundation that can be built before we get into the next season. The tweet itself, as you take a look at it, says, as of the time of this tweet, these are the expected rosters for North America and Europe's top teams from last season. The players in the graphics and images that are bold are changes that are being made. Queso has been signed by the Giants, which we knew, and Ghost sign a majority of Soniqs, while T. Corral continues with the Soniqs and two new players, which is interesting because it looks like Roldiz is probably going to be playing instead of coaching. So we'll get into that. First, we're going to do the European rosters and then North America. So let's take a look at Europe. As you can tell, a lot of these staying the same, primarily BDS and Vitality. Team Queso, as I mentioned, on the 4th on the list, is going to be going over to Vodafone Giants. But on the 3rd on the list, we see the first big change, which is Bluey looking like he's teaming back up with Devo alongside Nolly. On Guild, right below that, the recent announcement for Carmine Corp. Now that Solary has all disbanded and we have still no idea what's happening with Farah, Stake, Itachi, and Astral has been confirmed. That is 100% happening and looking absolutely fantastic. The cool thing is, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, Team Jesse literally drafted Carmine Corp for this weekend's matches in the Salt Mine Atlantic draft. So if you guys want to see what this Carmine Corp team is capable of, even with some ping being an issue, go watch this weekend. It's the first preview we're going to get of this team, which I'm super excited for. Semper, former Top Looks roster, is looking very, very like with Shazette. Mentioned that one a little bit ago, and I'm really excited for that team. People are going to see how good Cassio really is as he gets to move up on the field a little bit, based upon how I think things are going to go. On Dignitas, Scrub Killa in, Violent Panda is out. Even with all the craziness that was happening with that roster, apparently Jack and Jorias are staying together. This is another confirmed roster. They said they're not going to have a coach and don't expect a pass play style. So I don't know what the heck that means. I guess they're going to just individually take 1v1s or something while they all support each other and just in a conga line. Who the heck knows what's going on with Dignitas? Looking forward to seeing that. The Monkeys, which is the former Galaxy Racer squad, has gone through some iterations. Matane, Arju, and Cash, which I'm actually really excited for. I think Cash is a fantastic addition, extremely underrated, and should allow that team to push back into the top 8 possibly. We then got another confirmed roster on Endpoint with Metznaris, Relating Wave, and Psycho. And then SK Gaming, which has been super quiet. Nothing going around with them. Snasky as their coach as well. Really excited to see if they can continue along the trend they had in the spring. But it is going to be Yukio, Tox, and the absolutely cracked Ixo. So that is the European expected rosters. Hopefully we will see more of these become finalized. But for the most part, these are looking pretty dang likely. If I had to give you my top 6 just off the cuff, and I'll get into details and specific as to why I think this, BDS, obviously, Vitality. I do think that Team Queso, now Vodafone Giants, is going to implode. Carmine Corp, I think, will be big. I think Semper will be competitive. SK, I'm interested to see. And then that Dignitas roster, man. That is a make or break season for Scrubkilla. If they don't play well this season, I'm concerned for Scrubkilla's career. So those are like my big 6 going to the World Championships. Really way too early to pick. Let's do North America now. Over North America, a little bit quiet towards the top as we had our expected rosters. Energy, Envy, and Space Station all staying the same. Garrett, Justin, Squishy, Mr. Atomic, Turbo. Turbo put out a tweet saying, hey, we're staying the same. And then SSG, all smooth sailing, continuing to build upon what they have as they continue to be dominant at times, as long as they remain consistent and grinding, not complacent. G2 obviously was the big controversy with the heck's going on with Drees. His first killer actually coming over. First Killer decided to leave Rogue and see what his options were. He ended up going to FaZe Clan. That one is very, very exciting. It has not been confirmed yet, but it is looking extremely likely with Drees locking into G2. People are wondering what was happening with Gyro. I mentioned that in a video most recently about how Gyro and First Killer are basically doing a little bit of a swapsies. I have seen Gyro scrimming with Rogue. Whether that will be the official signing or not, we will find out. Shopify Rebellion hasn't made any changes, but the big surprise on this one, which they mentioned in the tweet, was the differences between Ghost and the Soniqs. Basically, a bunch of players on Ghost are thrown to the wayside, and Shock and Roldiz are coming over. And to me, that looks like Roldiz is a starting part of the roster. He is going to be playing and not coaching. Whether that's going to be the case in the future, I have no idea. But Shock and Roldiz joining Lion Blaze over on Ghost Gaming. As for the Soniqs, T-Curl remains put, but Andy and Zombie Poop Shark, or ZPS, end up coming over. News to me. As for XSET, we already knew Percy is going over there, and then V1 has tried out multiple rosters, but have decided to stay together from the looks of it. So that is what we have for North America. This one I think is pretty dang easy to pick, like our top 6. Energy, Envy, Space Station, G2, FaZe, and honestly, Shopify Rebellion, I think, are grinding right now, and Beast Mode is only going to get better. So I'm interested to see if they can continue to push towards the top 5 like they've been trying to do since the winter split. It'll be interesting to see how a year of play has really developed. That is the update of roster news for what we have right now. Shoutouts to Shift and primarily J-Ski for this graphic because it makes it really, really easy to showcase. But what are your guys' favorite rosters? Do you guys have things that you think are going to perform really well or poorly? Do you agree with my sentiment about Scrub Killer being make or break? Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on these rosters. And then in the future video, when these finally get confirmed, when the rosters actually lock in, I will give you my ratings, my tier lists, whatever you want to call them, talk about all the roster moves and do everything all encompassing so you guys know exactly what the heck is going on. But until they're confirmed, we're just going to sit and wait. That is going to wrap it up for this video. Questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. If you guys have any additional things like where the heck to find this, it's in the description. And while you're down there, give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.